What's going on, guys? It's your boy JamarVlogs, and today I'm here to tell you guys my top travel tips. So let's get started with number one. Okay, guys, so pro tip number one is one of the most important tips I can actually give you, and that is to go to your general practitioners. All right, guys, so you guys need to go to the general practitioner and get checked out. Tell them where you guys are going to be going and ask them if there's any sort of shots that you guys will need to get before your trip. It's really important to make sure that you don't need to get any sort of vaccines or anything before you go on your trip, because once you do get there, it will obviously cost you an arm and a leg to get those vaccines, and it will be very hard. Okay, guys, excuse me, sorry. So tip number two, guys, is to wake up early. Wake up early when you guys are on your trips, because it will allow you to travel more freely, and it will allow you to do things a lot easier than you would be able to do it with a lot of people out and about around you. It will also allow you to get into places a lot easier and obtain things like seat upgrades or whatever it may be that you seek to get. If there's less people out and about, there's more likelihood for you to get the opportunity to experience the things you want to experience the way you want to experience it without the hustle and bustle of everyone else. All right, guys, my tip number three is to bring cash with you before you leave your homeland. So make sure you guys go to your local bank and exchange your cash prior to leaving your homeland. So get cash in all the currencies that you may need, and that way you can kind of sort them out into different envelopes per country. One, it will help you budget your spend per country that you're staying at, and two, it will save you on the exchange rates later on. Instead of exchanging each time you go somewhere new, then you're basically doubling and tripling each time you lose money from the exchange rate. And also, it prevents you from getting all these different charges that you may get from using your credit cards or your debit cards abroad in foreign countries. So cash is king when it comes to traveling, so you guys need to just make sure you get your cash exchanged prior to leaving your homeland. Okay, guys, that is tip number three. On to tip number four, guys. And by the way, if I look down, it's because I have some notes written out for you guys to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best possible tips in this video. I've written everything down to make sure that I can get it across to you the way I want to get it across to you. So tip number four, guys, is to bring clothes that don't need to be washed for up to 2 to 5 days. And the best way you can do that is to bring clothes with materials that allow you to breathe. They allow sweat and air to pass through easily, and they do not hold odor. So if you have any sort of clothes that do not hold odor or any sort of sweat, and it allows air to pass through, then that is the best option to bring. Also, guys, I would like to tell you to also make sure that you pack 2 pairs of jeans at least when you're traveling, because most of you guys are 18 plus, and for those of you that are 18 plus, you are more than likely going to be able to go out to bars, clubs, and higher end restaurants. And if you are going to be looking to go out to places as such, then you're going to want to be able to meet the dress code standards, and more than often you will need to have a pair of jeans on and a decent pair of sneakers on as well. So please make sure that you guys pack that so that you guys won't be declined entry to these sorts of venues. Okay, guys? So on to tip number 5. This is another really good tip, guys. Bring a pair of sandals or water shoes. Personally, I prefer water shoes, but bring a pair of sandals or water shoes. One for when you're going into baths or showers at hostels or hotels. Guys, as much as they do get cleaned, they still hold a lot of various germs from other individuals staying there. Imagine the hundreds of thousands of people that have stayed in those accommodations and used their facilities. Guys, you do not want any sort of bacteria or germs spreading across to you during your trip. It will ruin your trip, and it will also ruin your return on the way home. So please, guys, just protect yourself in advance and wear some sandals or water shoes in the shower. Okay guys, so my next tip for you guys is to have a routine. Okay guys, so this is tip number 5. Have a routine, guys. You guys need to have some sort of routine in terms of gathering all your stuff at the end of your stay in each accommodation. So if you guys are like me and you like to do multi-city trips, then you are going to be switching your accommodations almost every 3 to 4 days or every week or so. So if that is the case, then guys, you need to have a routine to make sure that you are not leaving behind any of your stuff. So if you create a simple routine or a checklist of all your most valuable things that you have brought with you, then you are almost guaranteed to never leave anything behind as long as you go through that routine every single time prior to leaving the accommodation, guys. So this is a simple way to make sure you have everything packed up before you leave to your next destination. Okay guys, so please have a routine in place. So tip number 6, guys, give me a second here. Tip number 6 is very important. You guys need to pack all your essentials and all your most expensive items in a carry-on. Your carry-on never parts ways with you, but a checked-in luggage does, and checked-in luggage often gets delayed or misplaced. So you guys want to put all your valuable stuff, such as electronics or any sort of devices or even medication that you will need on hand. You need to keep that in your carry-on because there's a good possibility that if you don't put it in your carry-on, it will get lost. As I said before, your carry-on stays with you at all times, so it is completely entirely up to you to ensure that everything remains safe and that no one takes or misplaces your carry-on in the overhead on the airplane or the aircraft that you will be on. Okay guys, so it is just a lot more secure to have it with you rather than put it in a checked luggage where you have no idea where it is. Okay guys, so that is a very, very important tip. Please make sure you pack your essentials, even like EpiPens or stuff like that. If you have allergies, put those in your carry-on. All right guys, so that was tip number 6. Tip number 7. Okay guys, so tip number 7, guys, this is another really good tip that I can give you guys from experience. When you guys are traveling, look for places to eat with a small menu. If you look for places to eat with a small menu, then you're gonna have a better likelihood of getting some really, really good food, such as whatever their local specialist dish is in that country. If you go to somewhere where they just mainly do that local specialist dish, it's more than likely going to be one of the best quality dishes that you can find. I recommend looking for places with a menu of 5 to 10 things, and if they have anything more than those 10 things on a menu, I would say maybe try and look for somewhere else. It's not saying that it's going to be a bad place, but I'm just saying it will be a lot better if you find somewhere that just makes those 5 to 10 things every single day and they are known for those 5 to 10 things. Okay guys, you are guaranteed to have a really good experience. Okay, so another thing guys, this is tip number 8. Tip number 8, guys, don't be afraid to buy souvenirs. Splurge a little on souvenirs. Each souvenir from each destination you go to will tell a story of both your character and the time that you had in that place. And it's just something really cool that you can pass down in your family as life goes on, and it holds a cool storytelling aspect to it. It will open conversations for you when you have guests over, or maybe say you don't have a home at the moment but you are planning to move out in the future. These will be nice little things to put around your home, which will make your house feel a lot more catered to you and your personality, and it will really bring back a lot of memories for you that you will appreciate later on. So make sure that you guys pick up some souvenirs as you travel. Okay, so that was tip number 7, guys. Going on to tip number 8, guys, this one will help you a lot. This is a very valuable tip. When you guys are traveling to countries that speak a foreign language to what you are accustomed to, then it is best practice to pick up business cards from accommodations that you'll be going to, or if you need any sort of access to go to a specific restaurant that you like, then please either get a business card and keep it on hand so that you can show taxi drivers and it will be easier for you to get around to these places, or go online in advance, write down the address and the number or location so that you can have a physical written copy of where you want to go, because when you have a language barrier, it becomes very hard to communicate where it is you're looking to go to. So if you have this written down in the language that they speak, then you will be able to just show it to them. It'll make things a lot easier for you, and you will know that you are going to the right place rather than spending your money only to get lost. Okay guys, so that is a very valuable tip. If you go there once and you plan on going back again, just grab a business card. It's easy that way, especially with your accommodations. Just grab a business card from the front desk. They almost always have a business card available for you, so make sure you grab one of those so that if you're out on a night out and you're drunk or whatever, you may have a harder time finding your way back home, then you know you can always resort back to that business card to get you back to the right place. Okay guys, so that is tip number 8. All right guys, so tip number 9 is to bring a journal, guys. Bringing a journal is not just for writers or those of you who like to write, but bringing a journal is a great tip for anyone that is traveling, because it will allow you to write down a few things that you like throughout your day, or a few things that you wish you could have done or should have done, and that way you can reflect back on it. And if you're a content creator like myself, it will allow you to basically speak on that or go and do that for another episode, or it will allow you to plan out another adventure so that you can do the things that you missed out on doing the first occasion. All right guys, so bringing a journal can be really handy, and it will also allow you to kind of have another thing that you can pass down later on in life should you choose to. So journals are pretty cool for that aspect. It's kind of a sentimental thing really guys, but like I said, it is a good thing to practice, so just consider bringing a journal along with you. It can be useful. Okay guys, so tip number 9, prior to traveling, make sure that you have extra passport photos, specifically in the size of the passport photos that are required for your specific passport from your country. Each country has their own dimensions on their passport photos, so please make sure you're carrying the correct one. And the reason for that is if you are backpacking or going to multiple destinations, and if you have made a mistake for whatever reason and did not know that you need a visa, should you have to get a visa on the spot, you will need one of those passport photos on hand. Otherwise, you will have to go hunting for a place to find, or you will have to go hunting to find a place to go and take those passport photos in order to get your visa. Okay guys, so please just carry 2 extra ones with you in case, so that you do not get stranded without a visa in a place where you need it. Okay guys, so that is super important if you're going to be doing multiple destination trips. Just carry it in case for whatever reason. You may lose a passport as well, so if you lose your passport, you will obviously need a new passport picture in order to get that sent off to you. To get a new emergency passport rushed to you, you will need a picture. So please just carry one with you at all times so that you have access to it in order to get yourself a new passport on hand. Okay guys, so that is one very crucial tip I can give you guys. It is very important to carry extra passport photos with you, and also carry a digital copy of your passport and passport photo on a USB. Most places that you can go and get your passport photos taken, you can also ask them to give you a copy on a USB. However, it will be a bit more expensive, but it is well worth it. It will save you in the long run. So please make sure that you guys do that. And on to tip number 10. And I'm going to be ending it off with a really good one, guys. Regardless if you are a content creator such as myself, please take a camera with you, take lots of photos and videos, and just document your experience. Yes, it's important to take moments to embrace the experience truly and not have the cameras out and stuff, but of course, having a camera with you will allow you to capture moments and memories that will last in a much more vivid way, and will allow you to share your experience with others in a way that just telling a story won't. So take your camera with you, and it will definitely be something worthwhile doing, and you definitely won't regret it, because you will be able to share that memory with people that you meet in life as your life goes on from a day-to-day basis. So please guys, just bring that camera with you. You won't regret it. All right guys, so that is my final tip number 10. So I've given you my top 10 pro tips for traveling, and I hope you guys really like this video. I hope you guys like it enough to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys have any requests or recommendations for other videos you would like to see from me, then please leave a comment below this video and I will be sure to read it and get back to you guys. If I get a lot of the same questions, then I will definitely make a video on it. And even if I see a question that I haven't got a lot but I like it, then I will definitely make a video for you, and I will post the video up and let you guys know on my medias that it is up. So like I said guys, please like and subscribe, leave some comments below, and yeah, that's the end of this video guys. And remember, wander, connect, innovate, and inspire. Boom.